Today, I want to share an update on my current training plan. Hey everyone, my name is Russell. Welcome to Russ is Running, all about distance running. A few weeks ago, I began my new training plan focusing on base building. As I'm recording this video, I'm already 2 weeks into the plan, and in the beginning phase of the training, I can feel some mental frustration when I do my run because I just realized how much I need to hold myself back. A quick disclaimer, I'm not a coach but an average runner sharing running knowledge based on my own experience and research. In this video, I will break down the strategies on how I do my base building, some experience sharing about this style of training, and a goal that I look forward to achieve from the training blog. So let's get started with the reason on why I decided to start base training. Here's a little context for my running background. I started running since May 2022. At the time, I have zero experience in endurance sport, but for me, I'm lucky enough to get into the rhythm of consistent running by doing some running challenge and following a training plan. Along my running journey, I was able to make some progress with everything I learned. I ran my first half marathon in early 2023, and after that I break my 5k personal best. I feel really happy with everything I achieved for the past few months, but there is one thing always bothering me. You see, with consistent training, I am able to achieve my running goal, but in order to achieve the goal, I have to put my body under a high effort. One thing that caught my eye is my heart rate will skyrocket easily. Here's some few examples for you. The first evidence is the half marathon I run. I finished it with a time of 2 hours and 27 minutes, average pace 7 minutes, but my average heart rate was 171. Next, I have my 5k personal best. I think this is more reasonable because I did give all of my effort in the run. So I finished my 5k with a time of 26 minutes and 19 seconds, average pace 5 minutes and 16 seconds, and my heart rate goes up to 180. And the final one that I want to show you guys is the previous 12k event I joined. I finished it with a time of 1 hours and 23 minutes, average pace 6 minutes and 42 seconds, and my heart rate goes up to 179. From the self-analysis I do, my heart rate easily goes to the point of 160 to 170. I think sometimes it happens even I just run in a really slow pace. My reasoning is because my anaerobic system is more developed as I have experience of doing powerlifting in the past for around 2 years, plus I don't do any endurance exercise, so I assume my aerobic system might not as developed as my anaerobic system. Another reason pushing me to do base building is because I might overtraining in the previous training block. As I look back on my training log, I did go through the most highest training log of my running history at the beginning of February. I remember the workout was very tough. My body felt the stress and exhaustion after every session. I was gassed. I don't think my body was prepared for it, but I don't stop. I take it as a challenge. At the end, I was able to finish the training plan, but as the consequences, I did suffer a minor injury on my knee that took me a few weeks to recover. From the lesson learned in the previous training, my heart rate get high easily, symptoms of overtraining. These are the main two reasons that make me decide to start a base building phase to build my aerobic base and give some room to my body to recover from injury. Next, let me share with you my strategy and way to execute the base building plan. I plan to start doing a half marathon training plan for the next 6 weeks to prepare myself for the upcoming half marathon in May. While in the training plan, I will be running all of my easy run session using MAF technique. MAF stands for Maximum Aerobic Function. It is invented by Dr. Phil Maffraton. The basic behind is to train under aerobic zone, teaching our body to utilize oxygen to power our run. As a result, strengthen and develop our aerobic system to run longer, run faster under a low heart rate. So the main thing I focus is to run all of my easy run under my MAF heart rate. I calculated my MAF heart rate using the formula of 180 minus age. For me, it is 180 minus 22, and it is suggested to modify the number if match any selected category. I have been exercised regularly and don't have any health issue, so I just stick with the same number. My maximum aerobic function heart rate is 158 BPM. Giving the range of 10 beats, I need to maintain my heart rate between the range of 148 to 158 BPM for all of my upcoming easy run. Second is my sleep and stress management. I need to keep myself energized and stay in the best training condition by prioritizing prioritize my sleep, aiming for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. I'm kind of a person that will feel dizzy and lost focus if I don't get enough sleep, so I will try my best to sleep well every night to help me recover and make sure I can give my best during my training session. If I can't really get quality sleep at night, I will just take a nap during my lunchtime. Running is just one part of my life, and I did need to also calculate things like family, work, relationship, friendship, side hustle, and etc. And it will become so stressful if everything comes together in one. And of course, stress is one of the things that will affect the training performance. So in my daily life, I will try my best to organize everything, embrace uncertainty, and I will allocate a few 10-minute sessions a day for meditation to declutter my brain and relax myself from being stressful. Third is my nutrition. Basically, I will be sticking with the same nutrition plan. After every of my training session, I will have my protein shake to help with recovery. For breakfast, I stick with 4 slices of white bread with peanut butter, a hard-boiled egg, and a cup of black coffee. For lunch and dinner, I stick with the home-cooked meal by my mom with dense food like chicken, vegetable, eggs, potatoes, and etc. If I feel hungry during the midday, I will eat some cookie for snack, and sometimes I did reward myself with a cooked drink. I always stay flexible with my diet. I did eat outside for like 3 to 4 meals per week, but most of the time, I just eat at home, sticking with the home-cooked meal. These are my strategy transition into my base building phase, and I have set a few goals that I hope to achieve from this training to help keep myself disciplined sticking with the plan. My main goal is to improve my aerobic capacity, as I don't have any history in aerobic sport. Running is not my thing when I was young, so it did make sense that my aerobic system is well underdeveloped. I did also have a sense that I'm not doing my easy run in the correct effort, as I did notice that most of my previous easy run did went beyond my MAF heart rate zone. So I want to take my time in this base building phase to really bring out my aerobic base, so that hopefully in the future I can run faster while still maintain in a fairly low heart rate. My next goal is I want to take this opportunity to learn more about my body so that I can run in a way that is most efficient to preserve energy. Along my training, I will make adjustments to build myself an efficient running mechanics by incorporating running drills like ankling and high knee to improve my leg speed and bounciness, which is the key in helping me to run efficiently. Then is my breathing technique. In all of my easy run, I will only use my nose to control my breathing rhythm, and I did learn it is more sufficient to take a deep breath into the belly up to the diaphragm for maximum amount of oxygen intake. But I did struggle to remember the technique during my run, so I did want to take some time in my daily routine to practice breathe into the belly, expanding to the chest, and hold it for a few seconds until it becomes natural for me in my run. And I did also want to pay more attention to how my body reacts to different road conditions, like when I'm running uphill, how can I incorporate with my body to run up smoothly instead of breaking down my running form or rhythm because of the elevation. Finally, I want to stay injury free and keep running. I suffer a knee pain from my previous training because of the high training load and my body cannot handle it. I have to take some time off from running for about 2 weeks to let the pain go, and it taught me a lesson to always listen to my body. I remember during that period, my body feel exhausted after every training session, but I just keep pushing my limit because I want to finish the training plan, and I think that is the bad idea. Moving into my MAF training, I think the intensity will be reduced a lot as I will be training more in my aerobic zone, so hoping that from this training I can improve my fitness while still keeping my body pain-free along the journey. Yeah, that's my goal moving into the base building phase. I did do mental preparation before I start the training because I believe frustration will happen as I need to slow down my pace to around 8-9 minutes per kilometer to keep myself within the MAF heart rate zone. I did study some articles and it showed that it's normal for runners to slow down a lot in the beginning phase of MAF training, and it is good for me to know that it is one part of the process so I can adjust my mindset to enjoy my run and be more patient with my training. Basically, that's the breakdown for my upcoming training plan, and feel free to follow me on Strava and Instagram because I will be sharing every of my run during my base building session on the platform. Please do also stay tuned for more video updates about MAF style of training. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click the screen to check out more running content. Keep running, and I'll see you guys in the next video.